Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lord Exsus, and I want to welcome you all back to a second episode of Revelations Persona. Before we do anything else, we're going to get straight in, and then I'll describe to you exactly what has changed since the last episode. Okay, guys, and I should be safe enough to talk to you on this screen without being booted back out to our, frankly, quite old school intro cutscene. And the first thing you can notice is, in fact, my character's name has been changed to the name I wanted originally. I realised after playing the first episode of this game, the Copper Top could be a name I could have if I simply switched out an E and an R for an A. So our character is now called Coppertop. The main reason for this isn't because I wanted to switch the character name, but instead because I accidentally deleted the save file from the game. So I actually had to get back in and redo everything I'd done from the first video and then save it again, ready to play from that exact place for you guys for episode 2. So we're going to be getting back in with Coppertop and his cast of quirky friends back into the fictional American town of Lunarvale. So we're going to go from here and we're going to see what other craziness the game has to offer us. One more thing I wanted to go over, I didn't make particularly clear in the first episode, is the sequence of events we had to do in the school. We had to go around and talk to everybody. Wasn't only story or character building, but it was for the chance to recruit a certain character as a player. I did state this when I played the game. What I didn't state is who that character was. That character is in fact the strange oddball that is Chris, the guy we saw staring at a wall in what was supposed to be a sealed room, a sealed classroom in the school. Upon approaching Chris and talking to him, he just pieced the fuck out of the room and just left us and the rest of our crew hanging without so much as a hi or how do you do. So that is the character we can recruit at some point later, and that sequence of events had to be done in order to recruit Chris. So we had to do a certain few things within the game. We had to talk to a few people, including the teacher that told us about the sealed classroom, and strangely enough, a guy that was talking about gambling. Those things I didn't really go over because I wasn't 100% sure exactly what we were meant to do. However, I now am. And there's a few other things I want to go through as we get into the game. I did state that episode 2 may have fighting in it. I'm now going to not go back on that, but state that episode 2 may not have fighting in it because there's a lot of Lunarvale to uncover. There's a lot of places we need to go and things we need to see before, in fact, we go and see Mary at the hospital. So we're going to do that now. So let's get in and see how this plays out. Okay, guys, and this isn't exactly where I left you because I had to come back in here and save at the Augustus tree, the new name for the Agastia tree, which is from the other version of the game. So, Miss Smith is talking to us. Hey, I thought I told you guys to go to the hospital. We're now going to go there, Miss Smith. Or go kind of to the hospital. We're going to have a look around Lunarvale. Okay, and this lovely music and, of course, the lovely walking sounds. Now, the one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about before we move on straight ahead through this yellow section here and out the main door is the map system. Not the mini-map at the top, which I have now locked to fixed. Now I know what that does. It locks the mini-map so your character moves around and north stays north. The map does not any longer rotate like it did in my previous episode. So I'm happy to leave it like that. And yeah, that's absolutely fine. We've got a locked north direction. Although the map rotated before, as did north, south, east and west, so we knew where we were at all times. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you guys about and go through is this. When I looked through the menu before, we went to system and I clicked on map and nothing would happen. That is now different. I now realise I was being a derp. And map only appears once you have uncovered something. And I, as you can see, have gone round and uncovered the fog of war, as it were, and gone in every single room in the school that can be entered and can be accessed. on all 3 levels of the school, including the outside and the gymnasium. And this map then appears so we can gather and get our bearings, so to speak, as well as several little map markers, one for the staircases, one for the Augustus tree, and any potential healing, free heals within that area, which is obviously down there to the bottom left. We have our Augustus tree and the nurse's symbol, or Dr. Beverly's symbol. So the map now appears. Hopefully it will do the same thing for outside, because we may well get very, very lost. Anyway, that is the other thing I wanted to address for you guys. I was being a derp in the last episode, mainly because I was laughing so goddamn hard about the localization changes, and hopefully that carries on, because I want to have a little bit of fun with this game, as well as actually play it seriously. I want to be able to laugh, and it definitely done that in the last episode, and I want to see what other changes they made. So with that being said, it's time to move forward. Let's go. Okay, so we're here with Nate, Coppertop, Mark, and Yuki. Nate's saying, "You guys are sloths. Let's hurry up and pay a visit to our friend Mary." What's up with Nate? Damn, he pisses me off. I'll probably never like him. Nate, Mark, grow up. Okay, and now we're outside the school, and we've got this old man in a butler's uniform. His name's Alfred, and he's referring to Nate. Sir Nate! Alfred? What a pretty sight. Sir Nate is with his friends, talking and walking together. I'm so happy. Alfred is the butler at the Trinity Mansion. He treats Nate as if he was his own son. Sir? Sir Nate? Alfred, I thought I told you to stop calling me that. What the? Sir Nate? Shut up, Mark, you stupid pest. Alfred, go home. I'm going somewhere with my friends today. Shall I get the limo for you and your friends, Sir Nate? There's no need for that. We're just going to the hospital. And stop calling me that. Hospital? Are you injured, Sir Nate? So Yuki is pissing herself, laughing. Damn it! Let's go, Coppertop! Don't follow us, Alfred. Okay, so now we know who Alfred is. Nate has a butler, and he's called Alfred. So he is, admittedly this is now meant to be in America, but in the original and the other release of the game, Nanjo is the equivalent of Japanese young Batman. So yeah, that's cool. Anyway, this is our overworld map, and yes, of course, this game is 22 years old, so this looks like, yeah, this looks like this was made in Microsoft Paint by a preschooler. So that's good. Anyway, we're not going to go straight to the hospital. They said the hospital is northeasterly, or northeast Lunarvale. We're actually going to go take a look around at some of the other stuff because we need to. And this is how we travel. And while we're in this this overhead mode, before shit kicks off, we will not encounter any enemies, which is good. Okay, so if we try to leave town, we get this message. What are you going to do when you get out of town? We must go to the hospital. So we can't actually leave town, but that's fine because eventually we won't be able to leave town. So the game is giving us our boundaries and our borders immediately. Look at this. Look at these much graphics. The reason I'm going around here right now is there are other places we can visit and should have a little look into. Again, we get the message in the bottom left corner telling us we are in Lunarvale. Get some very nice sound effects. Dogs barking, the birds are chirping. We can walk around here as well. You can go down back alleys and such and have a little nose around residential areas. If we go over here, we've got two places. We've got a shrine over here. I think if we go further this way, I could be wrong. I think I am wrong. Because I know there's this shrine. We'll go in, see if it'll allow us to go in here and have a look. It will not. Here's the shrine. It says, come into the shrine and find rest in your soul in this busy world. So we can't enter the shrine right now. But this is where it's located. There is a private residence, a mansion. I'm not sure if it belongs to some old lady in that general direction. So we'll go to Lunarvale East. Let's see how far east we can go and if there is anything here. Is there anything down here? And if you now press L2 on the PlayStation controller, we get this. We get the 3D overhead map of the world, which is awesome, showing us where we are in conjunction with where everything else is. So we just went to the shrine, but there's also a store. So we're actually we're quite a way over. If you pull it this way, this is our normal geographical location. So we were just at the shrine. There was a store over there. That's where I was thinking of going. We're not going there now. We're now down here. We've got a clinic beneath us, so down to the south. We also have a factory in the far southeasterly corner. We'll pop in there and have a little look. We've also got an Augustus tree to the far east, next to the Sebek building, which we are also going to go and have a little look at. And as we go further north, we have the Sun Mall, a subway, another clinic, a museum. We have Joy Street, which is also another type of mall, an Augustus tree at the top, followed by the ruins and the police station, and the hospital, as you can see, is at the far top right of the map. So we've got a little bit of bearing here. It's not the best map in the world, but it works. Anyway, what we need to do, if we reorient ourselves, we actually need to go back south. If we find a way over the road, which we should do up here perhaps, somewhere, or maybe not, we could have visited the clinic. If we have a little look at the map again, find out where we are. So yeah, we can go, so we couldn't cross over the road to the clinic. Hopefully we can cross over the road to go down to the factory. It's just additional dialogue as far as I'm aware. There we go, at the edge of town. So you have to be on the far side to cross over. Okay, so this is factory. So this is a dingy back alley near the factory. Why'd we come here? Do you need something from our studio or something? There's nobody here today. So that's all we get from Mark. Studio. I believe this is where him and his band practice, which is very odd. Very odd place to practice, but hey. Okay, so we're going to follow the road slightly to our east, all the way up to the Augustus tree and the Sebek building. So let's check that out. And of course, if we go too far, even though the street exists there, we get a comment saying we're not allowed to leave town. Okay, somehow we already made it past the Augustus tree, so we'll loop back round. It should be our next turning, and there it is, yes, looking beautiful and egg-like. So these are your save points on the map, just as the one in Dr. Beverly's office is the save point. And for now, we're not actually going to carve on the Augustus tree's trunk. It's just enough to know where it is. What we are going to do, however, is go across here and make our way to the Sebek building, which should be here somewhere. Yeah, like literally right here. Okay, so this is Sebek. Let's go in here. Okay, so this guy's got a different name. I can't remember what his name is in the other version of the game, but he's called Tiny. What the? What are you kids doing here? Get out! Tiny is Guido's bodyguard. He is in charge of all the illegal activities at Sebek. Because it'd be common knowledge that one man would be in charge of all illegal and illicit activities at a corporation, yeah? Tiny, what's the commotion? Guido! Oh, what a pleasant surprise. So what kind of business could the rich heir have with such a small company as ours? Guido Sardinia is the president of Sebek. He's a mysterious man. I didn't come to see you. I'm just tagging along with my friends. Well, it's surely a great honor for the great heir and his friends to come visit me at my humble establishment. Drop the sarcasm. We didn't come here to play mind games with you. You little brat. Stay back, Tiny. It seems like your parents never took the time to discipline you. But that's no matter. I'll teach you how to address people with respect. Shh. Man, what's up with you? You're a little punk. Damn, Mr. Sardinia, it's almost time. Okay, I'll be right there. Well, if you'll excuse me. Damn, let's go, Coppertop. So there we go. I believe that is our antagonist, or the main antagonist of Revelations Persona, Guido Sardinia. So that was worth popping in there just for a little bit of story. Let's look at the map and see where to go now. So we're walking down the street. We have the subway, the Joy Street. If I just pan this around. Yeah, we have the Sun Mall, which is worth a visit, so I'll pop in there. The clinics aren't too important at this point, so they all have roughly the same dialogue as far as I remember. So I think we'll go across and we'll go to the store that is on the other side of the street, nearest the shrine we've already visited, and then we'll pop up to the Sun Mall, probably visit the museum, and yeah, then we'll go from there. Okay, so the store should be on this side somewhere. Yeah, and this is something they kept intact. It's called Yin and Yang. Oh, Yuki, your shift isn't till later. Is there anything wrong? Something came up, so I'll be a little late today, but I promise I'll make it up. Oh, that's okay. I'm just glad you came and told me ahead of time. It's very responsible of you. Okay, so Yukino works here. Yuki looks like she's serious about her work. I wonder why. Probably because she wants money, Mark. I'm saving money so I can go to Paris and study photography. Well, there you go. We just got our reason. I can't imagine Yuki in a uniform and smiling at customers. Yeah, she is a bit crazy with them razors. So, Yin and Yang and other places will come to buy stuff, obviously. So, I've got Herb, Spell Rock, Republican, is that right? I was going to say that's a strength. Yeah, strength drink. Blood orb. So that's what happens if someone goes down in battle. A bell. That can make us all run away. That's quite handy. And a Hina stone, which restores HP and SP to one person. So the running away thing might be relatively good. It's a shame I can't see it in here unless I'm reading the descriptions wrong. And I don't know if runaway... The bell doesn't count. But in the other version of the game, there's like the equivalent of an emergency exit to get you out of dungeons. There probably will be a point where I will want to go and grind, or want to go and fight in a dungeon, level up, get spell cards, do that sort of thing, and then want to come out, because I may not actually be able to progress any further. I know that one of the shops in the game, not sure which one it is, sorry, has that item. But yeah, that's what I want to get. Also, just important to note here, as well as, of course, our money in this game is dollars. That, of course, was changed from yen in all of the mainline Shin Megami Tensei and Persona games. In Revelations Persona, we are in dollars. Because remember, guys, we're in the fictional town of Lunarvale in America. Okay, it's good to know. We don't want to sell anything. I don't know why they have equip here. Because we still have nothing. I guess that's if we buy a weapon, if we manage to find a weapon shop. Okay, let's move. Okay. One thing I'm also glad about is that whole fog of war thing you get inside dungeons, or in this case the school, which is counted as a dungeon, does not apply to this. This would send me mad, having to uncover all of this. It doesn't look like a lot from this. Oh, you can even pan them. Look at that. You can even pan it upside down, like a full 3D thing. That's actually quite handy. I'm probably going to leave it like this. This makes it a lot easier to look at. Okay, so we need to cross the street because we've got to go into the Sun Mall. A few things to discuss in there. Okay, this is the Sun Mall. Now this is uncovered like a dungeon. So, quickest and easiest way to do this is run all the way up to the end. Yeah, we go out if we go one more step. Didn't actually mean to do that. And literally run all the way back down, because again, I must get rid of all fog of war in any game, just because. Okay, so there we go. We've got the main... there is exit signs on... Yeah, you can spin this however you want. Yeah, you can rotate the map however you want. We'll get those exit signs uncovered shortly, but first we'll go in here. So important to note, in here is another Augustus tree. Just for if you want to save. They are dotted around the map. It's going to be very, very handy to know where these are as the game goes on, because it will get harder. So Copper Top and his friends are going to need to know where all the Augustus trees are. Okay, let's have a look in here. Really strange music in here. I don't mind shopping, but make sure you don't forget about the hospital. We will not. I wonder if kids these days still eat junk food. I used to eat it every day. You're still a kid, Mark. What's Nate saying? I've never eaten junk food. Alfred would never let me eat it. Is this what this is? Is this some sort of bizarre junk food shop? With 1 bite, 1,000 years added. With 2 bites, 10,000 years will be added to your lifespan. You have insanely large earlobes, sir. What the hell? You're also quite freaky looking, I'm not going to lie. Gentlemen, would you like to try our special snacks? As long as you didn't make them from your earlobe. So we have shiny candy, toad candy, disenergy, ripobitan, a strength drink, life orb, core shield, prevent damage in damage zone, okay, and another Hina stone. Okay, so that's interesting. Most of the same stuff from the place we went to before, apart from shiny candy and toad candy, I believe. Core shield as well is different. But yeah, interesting. Okay, we're now leaving, sir. Thank you, and goodbye. So this building, does it not have a name? This room, this shop? Apparently not. Or at least not a name I can understand. However, this is Peace Diner. If she lived in a big city, it would be a lot more noisy and hectic. She'd take a lot more time to think it through. So I'm guessing we're talking about this girl here. Shoot. I want to live by myself. I live in a huge mansion in the middle of a huge city. That'd be so nice. I want to leave this boring town. Lunarvale is not that small. Heck yeah, I'd love to live by myself. I'd be throwing parties all the time. Yes, but Mark, with your popularity, no one would ever turn up. That's Alana's friend. They're so much alike, especially the way they think. Okay, good to know. Hello, clerk. Welcome. Is this for here or to go? Hello, we don't have time to kick back and eat a burger. No, we do not, unfortunately. I don't know what purpose the food serves in this game. I can't ever remember buying any, so we'll have to go back and look at that some other time. Okay, so if we go over here, we go to the Velvet Room. The store is closed. This is the door of one of several Velvet Rooms in the game. If you've played a Persona game before, or you know anything about Persona, you will know what the Velvet Room is, or roughly what its purpose is. We'll discuss that more when we come back later. However, first and foremost, I'm going to have to go down here to uncover the map tiles. Let's go in here. Oh, Mark. Huh? Oh, it's my mum's friend. Mark, you came here at the right time. Your mum is supposed to come by any time now. We're going shopping together. Why don't you stick around for a while? We'll go shop together. Hey, I think that woman is talking to you, Mark. Actually, I gotta go. Tell her I said hi. Hey, Mark, why don't you just come shop with us? You can have your mum buy you some new clothes or something. Mark, I think you should just wait here for your mum. No. Why not? I'm sure your mother will be really happy if you came. She should be here soon anyway. Why don't you at least just talk to her? Oh, you know what? I forgot. I left my books at school. Let's go, Coppertop. That boy, please make sure he doesn't get into any trouble. Okay, so probably something to note, whether or not, it's not really important, but that is a completely different dialogue tree to what the original and the other version of this game has. In the other version of this game, that is Mark, or Maysal's mother, and she's highly embarrassing and keeps calling him Macy or Massey, and it's quite hilarious. So, not so much this time. Okay, let's have a look around here. So this is basically where you come to gamble. And I have no words for this, I'm going to say man, right here. No, I don't want some tokens. You exchange your money for tokens and then you can gamble, I'm assuming. I didn't know Ellen was this cool with people. Oh well. I guess it should be obvious knowing that she has such a nice personality. So, is that what you're talking about, sir? Oh, are you from St. Hermelin High? Then you guys probably know that girl. She has long hair and a fine body. Her name's something like Erin, or was it Melon? Melon? God, I thought this was meant to be America. Who calls their child Melon? Actually, scratch that. I'll probably offend someone. It's probably some new age person that has called their child Melon, you know, rather than just going to actually buy watermelon. That girl is so fine. Hey, hook me up. Well, since you didn't give us her actual name, we don't know who you're talking about, sir. It's not like I care what you do on your free time. But do it after the visit to the hospital, okay? I don't actually come here to gamble. We're just checking places out. Damn, I lost again. That's the last of my money. I bet the next person that plays this will win my jackpot. Huh? You want to play this now? No, you're not fair. No, I don't want to play this now. I'm assuming at one point I will come in here and give it a try. I have no idea how to do it. I've never bothered before. Okay, so that's everything there. Okay, pharmacy. And this music. You don't expect to heal yourself with that, do you? You should just see a doctor or something. Can you guys hear this? That is amazing. Like, this game alone is worth hundreds just because of that tune. No, I kid, of course. It's absolutely annoying. But that old lady seems so damn nosy. Is she? What is she saying? What do you think about Mrs. Nurich? She became a millionaire in just 6 months. They must have done something illegal. Maybe she won the lottery. That's not legal, is it? And we haven't seen Mrs. Nurich yet. I'll talk about her if and when I come across her. Wow. This guy has the most massive forehead in existence. You guys go to St. Hermlin. Then you guys must know my son Tad. Oh, yeah, you actually do look like Tad. That's actually fucking amazing. That's actually really amazing. Yeah, your son's a dick. He's such a lazy bum. It's hard for me to believe that he's in love with this really cute girl. I'd be so happy if she ended up marrying my son. What medicine? Oh, yes. Oh, okay, so we talked about that earlier. We saw Tad and Tammy, like, arguing, like, mad, absolutely mad with each other. So, were they in fact right? Was Yuki in fact right? Is Tad actually really in love with Tammy? I mean, I shouldn't be talking about stuff like this. This literally sounds like teenage girl problems and teenage boy problems. It's actually quite stupid. But anyway, let's see what he's got. So he has Herb, Magic Rock, Blood Orb, Life Orb, Disstone, Dispara, Dispoison, and Distill. So Sick is one of the debuffs in this game. Status effects, as well as Paralyzing, Poison, being turned to stone, so on and so forth. Okay, so very much a similar selection than what we've seen before. Okay. Does Nate have anything interesting to say? Okay, so oh damn, this song is stuck in my head. I could not agree more. Let's leave before we become poisoned. Okay, cool. And I believe we are covered, so we will leave here for now. Yeah, we'll exit here and yeah, we can move on. Again, you can rotate the map whichever way you want, whichever way suits you best. North will always be north though, regardless of which way it's pointing. Okay, right, we actually now have to head to Joy Street. And we have to go to the Joy Street Mall, because we actually have to go there if we want Chris to become our second playable character. We do have a clinic here. I'll just pop in and show you. Most clinics function very similar to each other. Right now they don't. Oh my god, what is that a statue of? Or what is this? I've seen skeletons or human body with anatomies on display in like doctors in hospitals and stuff, but is that meant to be a giant baby one? That's a bit freaky. Also, you have imprints of camels on your walls. I do not remember this. This hospital has just been built recently. Isn't it beautiful? It is, apart from that model. Hello, Doc. Oh, you guys go to St. Hermlin. I heard that they finished rebuilding the gym. Is everything brand new now? Okay, so the clinics serve no function currently. Yuki, you know, I've never been treated in a hospital before, although I've sent many to the hospital. Okay, so Yuki's getting aggressive again. Again, she has razors and razor blades on us, so we don't need to fuck with her. Well, I suppose we could get a check up here, but weren't we supposed to go to the Central General Hospital? Yes, we were. We're not even going to talk to Mark. We're going to bug out. There's nothing else to do there. So we're going to make our way down here and make our way to the next shopping mall. Yeah, the Joy Street shopping mall. There you go. Sometimes you have to wait as well to go across the road when cars are coming. Obviously, that doesn't become a problem once all the cars stop moving. Also, we have subway entrance here. This is what they look like. What up, Coppertop? Sorry, wait up, Coppertop. Are you planning to run away? Miss Smith won't be happy when she finds out. No, we're not planning to run away, Yuki. I just wanted to see if I could explore it. Okay, moving on. So this is the Joy Street Mall. Okay, so important to note a few things. Number one, the Joy Street Mall has pretty much the same shops in a different order. So we do have an Augustus tree in here. So yes, this is your save point, obviously. We're not going to save. Okay, in here is where you go to gamble. Judgment 1999 again. And again, we have another velvet room. And again, it's closed. The first thing we came here for, I think, is this. No, it's actually not. Wrong building. Wrong shop. Can't remember which one. I think it might be the pharmacy in that case. Bear with me, guys. Also not the pharmacy. We're looking for a woman. This is different. This is another yin yang store. Yeah, here we are. We need to talk to this woman here. And you wouldn't know this, of course, unless you gone and talked to every NPC and gone to every place as you play the game. So we need to talk to this woman. This is Chris's mother. Oh, you guys go to St. Hermlin. That's the same school my son goes to. Do you know him? His name is Chris. And this is how you have to respond to this. You have to say, I know. You know him? Oh, you're in the same class with him. Oh, really? I know that Chris isn't very sociable. I hope I'm not asking too much, but can you be friends with Chris? And the way we need to respond to this is okay. Oh, really? Thank you very much. Please come over to our house sometime. Very, very odd that she's, her son would be very embarrassed that she's asking questions like that to, as far as he knows, people that he happen to be in his class that he's not friends with. I mean, that's an ultimate embarrassing teen thing that your mum could possibly do. I mean, I don't think I know anyone that's mum has ever done that, but that is quite horrendous. It is also important that you only talk to her the one time. I don't know why, because I've never not done that. But apparently if you talk to her multiple times, it actually stops the next part of the potential being able to get Chris as a party member. It actually stops it, cancels it out. So, anyway. Are you done? Let's just go to the hospital now. Chris seems a little strange, but his mum seems very nice. She does seem very nice, that's correct. That's Chris's mum. She seems so classy, unlike my old hag. Just because you're looking for older women now, Mark. Just for you, because you're trawling for older women. Don't make it like that, man. Don't make it like that. Right, okay. One more thing to properly do in here, although I am going to enter all of the buildings, obviously. It's not this way. Other side. Okay, so we go back down here. I didn't do this first because I didn't know whether it would change what happens with Chris's mum. We need to go in here. What we need to do is go up to this lad that Mark is talking to, the one with the blonde hair. This is something to do with talking to the lad that wants to gamble in school. Again, I have no idea what bearing this has. Maybe the dialogue will shed some light. Some guy has been snooping around our studio. He has a scar on his face. Damn, he pisses me off. Leave him alone, he'll go away. Okay, so we're now aware of who that is because Chris does in fact have a scar on his face and we needed that line of dialogue for that to happen. So, I'm not sure if it's now we need to go back to the studio or not. Which is obviously down in the bottom right corner where the factory is. So I may well do that in this episode, go all the way back down there and find out if Chris is lurking around there. That's not how I've done it on other playthroughs, but then again I've never actually fully recruited Chris because I haven't got that far. Mark's friends are all weird. I couldn't agree with you more. I want to stay and kick it here, but let's go to the hospital first. We can come back later. Yes, we can. What, Coppertop? Why are you into gambling all of a sudden? I'm really, really not into gambling. You're all Mark's friends? Huh? Oh, my bad. Okay. Why is that guy... I have to go see. Why is he just... Are you taking a leak? Oh, no, you're not. Damn, I lost again. That's the last of my money. I bet that the next person that plays this is going to get my jackpot, huh? You want to play this next? No, I want to play. Okay, so basically the same thing as the guy said before. And again, you've got these two clerks here. We saw the... Oh, and this, again, I'm guessing guy is kind of similar looking to the one on the other side. Apart from he looks like he's wearing maybe a suit. I don't have any words for this. So, again, moving on. Okay, so again, we have got the Augustus tree come up and some of the shops. I'm going to have to go reveal all the shops, guys, because it's going to annoy me. Ooh, did not mean to do that. Even if we just take a little walk into them. Oh, I've got to go and talk to the old man. He looks crazy as shit. Not the guy with the big earlobes. There's one weird shop in this Joy Street. It's always closed and I've never seen anyone going in or out of there. But sometimes I can hear strange music coming from inside. Ain't it strange? Oh, you're talking about the Velvet Room, sir. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what am I looking at here? Need to go a little way up here. And just filling in the blanks. Although you actually need to exit through all of the exits to fill in all of the blanks entirely. But hey, we're doing okay. I've been into the shop to the side. There's nothing over there. One more piece diner. Okay, good to go. Okay, so most of the map is filled in apart from the exits and entry points in which you have to exit and enter in order to get them going, and of course the Velvet Room. Okay, let's leave. Okay, so there's an Augustus tree and the police station and the ruins up there. But I'm going to head directly back down towards the school and quickly check out the factory because that's where Mark said his studio was. So if we head back down there, we might be able to see if Chris has made his way there. I can't remember what I was told, whether that is the way to... Ooh. Actually not going in the correct direction at all. Yeah, I see where the overpass is. I need to cross over the road, which happens to be under here. That is better. Right, now we can go... If I turn the map that way, still a little confusing. I'm trying to orientate myself. But go this way and then right back to the factory down in the bottom right. And then we'll come up and visit the police station. Okay, so yeah, we can't go out that way. That's the edge of town. Again, it's hard to actually judge distance in this game with this type of map. It's a little bit different on the other version of the game. They have the map on several sections of a screen, and it's a lot easier to judge. Yep, straight down to the factory. Awesome. Can probably turn this way now. Now I know what I'm doing, because this is the original orientation of the map. There's that Augustus tree by the Sebek building. And again, stopped so we can't leave the edge of town. Let's just go back here and see if Chris is here. This place is dirty. It reeks in here. Huh? Hey, Mark. Is that your homeboy over there? What's up? Oh, what? Yo, what are you doing here? Oh, and look, it's Chris. You guys shouldn't come here. You'll get killed. What's up? Hey, wait up. I wonder what he's up to. Wandering around all over the place. Okay, so again, just peace the fuck out. Haven't actually seen that little cutscene before, so there you go. Apparently that is what is needed to activate it, and at some point later we will see Mark again. Sorry, Chris again. And when we do, he'll be in a little bit of trouble, and that'll be the last time we need to engage with Chris before we will eventually be able to have him on our team. I don't know if he's good to have on a team as a party member. I don't know much about him at all, but these are the steps required in order to make him recruitable. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so we are going to head up. We're going to we're going to go across the next road, and then we're going to bank a hard left to the west, and we're going to go across to the police station and near the ruins. But not before the cars get across the road before us, of course. They only have two colours of car in this game. Silver and red. Popular colours. Okay. So, look at the map, of course. And we'll go in this direction. Where is it saying the police station is the yellow building? Okay, near the Augustus tree. So we keep going this way. That map really needs to stay in the position I put it. So next one. And here we are, the police station. Beautiful. Let's have a look in here. Hey, it's Mark. So how's school? Are you going every day? You're not giving your teachers a hard time, are you? That's a terrible thing to say to our little Mark. You're a good boy, aren't you? Yes. I'm doing much better. Okay, for now, that is literally all you can do at the police station. There is literally a single line of dialogue that is, or several, sorry, lines of dialogue that are blurted out by the captain and his companions. So that's the captain of the police force and one of the officers who's obviously quite nice to Mark when no one else is. Anyway, we'll go across the street here. And there's another Augustus tree. But first we're going to pop up here because just across here and to the side here. Yeah, over here are the ruins. This ruin is not open to the public. They say there's nothing interesting to see here anyway, just stupid artifacts. I have a feeling there's a little more to this ruin, and you can't get into this ruin for some time. I have no idea what is actually in there. I haven't read that much or got that far in this game to know what is or what is not in there. So yeah, that's how this game is going down. But I believe that since you cannot enter there, and even after the events that occur, you don't seem to be able to enter there, I have a feeling that there is something quite important in there. Right, we need to make our way to the hospital to see Mary. However, I'm not going to do that this episode because after that there is going to be a dramatic shift in tone and we are going to be doing lots of fighting. Certain events will occur that cannot unoccur, and the state of the game will change forever. So we still haven't managed to get to the hospital, guys. However, we did get a good old look around Lunarvale and find out exactly what is where and everything that's going on. I'm a little bit more acclimatized to the game now even then when I was playing it on the PSP. Now that I know that I do have a map to refer to, which makes it a whole lot easier because, yeah, the PSP version and the other version of the game, you didn't necessarily need that on the PSP version because the whole thing was zoomed out and you could like look around very easily, so everything was kind of marked. Now I require a map on this version of the game to actually get around because I don't know where the fuck anything is. But now I can see because I do have a map. But yeah, we've spent enough time looking around Lunarvale. We've got everything done that I think needed to be done. And we've done everything we need to activate Chris as a recruitable party member for later in the game. However, we have been going another hour, which seems mad that we've basically just been running around a map and I've been showing you guys things. However, I have run out of time, so I'll have to leave seeing Mary in the hospital and getting the fighting going on until the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I very much enjoyed playing. As usual, I have been Lord Exsus, and I'll see you in the next video. In a bit.